Hello, Daniel. How are you doing today? Oh, uh, um, I'm doing pretty good. I was, very, like, oh, adorable little cat girl. I was very, like, invested in continuing this, even though it is just leveling up. Um, Throughout the weekend, I was like 3, 4 in the morning. I was like, God, I really want to stream right now. Yeah, I was, what are those gloves? Rogadine arm. Oh yeah, of course I can't wear them. Interesting. Um, yeah, I was like, man, I really wanna, stream right now. I look at the clock and I'm in bed. I'm like, yeah, it's 4 in the morning. Never mind. That would not be a good idea. But here we are. I lasted. Actually, this weekend I started playing the new COD a bit, which I've actually really been enjoying. And I went back to Pokemon Unite for a while. And I forgot, but that game is really fun. Yeah, but Unite, so good. They have one of my top 2 favorite Pokemon in it being Goodra. And then I have an outfit of my second favorite Pokemon being Zubat. But very fun game. It sucks that it's only on the Switch. I would love if it were on PC because, you know, it'd be a little bit more fluid. Uh... Uh... and, anyways, sorry, that conversation in FC chat. It's like one of the few times I'm actually active, and I feel very bad for that. But yeah. How was your weekend, Daniel? It was a good one. Greetings, little. In case such doubts fill your mind, you should know that I'm ever willing to lend an ear if you find your thoughts troubled. At the very least, I would have you know this. Because it seems that Clehia does not. The Foreseer has been missing since this morning. There have been other times when she's disappeared without a word, but we have always been able to find her. Alas, this is not the case today. Where the guildmaster here, he could deduce where her whereabouts with nary a moment's concentration. I find myself beginning to wonder if those who devoted themselves overmuch to Arcanima are more prone to bouts of wanderlust. While I might wish to ponder further such oddities of character, we must needs organize a search party. Would you be so kind as to make inquiries in Hawker's Alley? It's not uncommon for Clehia's wanderings to take a path throughout the markets. Had an alright weekend. Went ice skating with on Friday. And then some old. Ooh, very fun. How good are you at ice skating? How was my constant music and then wanted oh god. Distinctly average. Can't do anything fancy, but I mean, at least you're not falling on your ass every time. That's the biggest part. It's better to be average at it than absolute dog crap. You seek a Makote, agent of Malvan's Gate? Why, yes, I have seen her. Spoke with her, in fact. She was, however, apprehended by the Yellow Jackets. The assessor was drilling me for details about a Quickrin smuggling ring based in Aleport. But then the soldiers arrived and took her away. If you wish to know her fate, I suggest speaking with Ginade at the Coral Tower, of the Coral Tower. Got a new pair of skates. Those way better to use them. Ooh, fair. Having a personal set probably helps a lot. I never used the ones that the rink provided, so I did have a pair of personals, but it's been like, God, I was what, 7? Been like, like 16 years since 17 years since I've been ice skating. Which is crazy to think about. But I fell on my ass a lot. That's what I can tell you for sure. And on like the rough ice too, where the Zamboni comes out. Forcia Clehia, yes. We brought her in for questioning regarding the reappearance of the pirate Duzmaga. Even alive, not long. Wait, am I older than you, Daniel? I thought, or that I should say, that much older than you. Jeez, yeah. I'll be honest, brother. I thought you were like 22, minimum 21, maybe. Holy shit. You know, I thought you were like 21, 22. Damn. I'm an old son of a bitch, seems. It's funny though, I am usually like the oldest one. I'll take that as a compliment. It absolutely is. I got told that a lot by random people when I was younger, so absolutely compliment. Honestly, I think it is just based off the way that like you text, which gives like that vibe. But you know what? Shit. I mean, if you're skating and you're doing that good at that age, you could probably kick some ass in hockey. As a member of the Arcanist Guild, are you? I see no reason to conceal the nature of our... Oh god, that's a lot of writing. The nature of our discourse. Perhaps you are already aware of this, but the Forseer was once held captive by the rabid sea dog. Oh. A few pirates sink to such depths of depravity as Dosmaga. It has been 6 years now since he was exiled from Limsa for engaging in the worst kind of black market trading, and now the villain has returned. He is, however, both cunning and cautious, and continues to evade our troops. Thus we hope to borrow the knowledge of Forseer Kalahia, whose experience have given her an intimate familiarity with the way the scoundrel operates. Haven't got the Belfraki? Fair. Yeah, I guess you do need like that little like extra like little girth, a little raw, like that upper body like buff, right? I was built for soccer and for track and field. That was it. I could have done basketball if I had better hand-eye coordination. Could have been better at volleyball if I didn't have weak wrists. I have very weak ankles, but I did soccer for a while and karate. But track and field, cross country, that's where it's at. That's where the good stuff is. At least that was our intent. After weathering a barrage of questions from the assessor, we found ourselves instead providing the details of our search. Should you wish to speak with Forseer Kalahia, I imagine she has already returned safely to your guild. I don't know, one of the raid groups burned, because it's not like Clash of House. Yeah, I'm used to saying soccer because of like most people that I know are American, so football to them is American football. So but I do love it. I used to play a lot, and I'll watch. I don't watch the World Cup much anymore, but I used to watch a lot of the Euro Cup. And even though it's not like as on the nose, I've been watching Welcome to Wrexham a lot. I am just a big fan of Ryan Reynolds, but I like that kind of story-driven kind of thing. So it's kind of like meshing two enjoyments together at once. Back already? You were led to believe she has returned here. I'm afraid not. So, the Yellow Jackets told you something of her history with Dazmaga. You hate Wrexham? Valid. I'm watching it just because of the show. I don't watch the actual matches. We don't get the matches, to be fair. I don't have a favorite team, though. I just watch whatever catches my interest. But yeah, there's a lot of hate for Wrexham, isn't there? Did they? Perhaps it would be best if I told you the entire tale. Dazmaga's banishment was the result of a surprising inspection that revealed his involvement in an underground slave trade. The assessor that stepped aboard the pirate ship's merchant ship spoke of finding dozens of unwashed unfortunate crammed into that squalid hold. Among these prisoners was a young Makote, destined for some black market auction block. Though Kalahia was initially too terrified to even speak, the guildmaster brought her out here a fearful gaze with the gift of an initiate's grimoire. There we go, I got the word. Yes, the self-same tome that she has carried her entire career. Kind of ruined the 5th league, kind of. Fair. I don't watch like I don't watch it that often. I usually just watch one of my dad's ones. I don't know what league he's like more involved in, so I don't know like the impact they properly had. Again, I watch it if it's on TV. That's about it. But yeah, I know in the UK the opinion of them is a lot more validated and defined than it is like elsewhere. Hello Riley, how are you doing? Quite a low down team in the league, so they don't have the biggest influence. That's fair. Like I don't think they've broke 5th league yet. From what I last remember, they were still down there. Okay, just unlocked Summoner. Ooh. How you enjoying my favorite caster so far? Football, yes. Oh, sorry, did I hear that? Cast bars are weird. Yeah, a little bit. I'm used to cast bars as a healer. I don't like being a magical DPS all too much, but when I do go summoner because I like the level 90 stuff where we have big dragon. They're in the 4th league at the moment. Oh, really? I guess I saw like right before that they got promoted then. What I guess then, if I know what you don't like, what is your favorite team then? It's record to have. Nottingham Forest because you're from Nottingham. I was curious about that because I've tried to figure out what your profile pictures, but I've never been able to. And figured there was a tree. That was all I could gather. Of course, did you not mention that Klahia's grimoire was thrown into the sea? The rumors that a Quicrin merchant of ill repute has retrieved the black market goods The crew of the Morning Star heaved into the ocean. Even now, he gloats over his salt-encrusted cache at Aleport. It is entirely possible that the Foreseer's most prized possession was caught up in the Quakrin salvage net. I doubt now that Kalahia's has reached the same conclusion to Aleport with you, little. That is where you will find our wayward assessor. Yes, ma'am. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do 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 do. Oh, Claudia. Yes. Combat patterns 256 should serve to cover all expected contingencies. You never know what you'll have to nullify a thaumaturge or two. My retrieval strategy is complete. Little, it is good of you to come. I was unable to calculate certain if you would piece together my movements in time. Very little is certain when so many variables are involved. But it is good news. The prisoner here was kind enough to confirm that the trade was salvaged. Who salvaged the Morning Star's jettison cargo did indeed retrieve a tome matching the description of my last grimoire. The Minzian law and the police of Melvan's Gate would support the confiscation of goods connected to the official inspection, but alas, my personal belongings did not fall under that definition. Thus, I intend to launch an unofficial offensive against the black marketeer and his cronies. The peddler has already departed for Candlekeep Quay. Quay? I gathered to me such allies as I possess. I count you as one of them, little. Despite the nature of this endeavor, Miss Thurbrigrum has offered me her cooperation. If you would pray join her at Ocean's Embrace, that is where we shall ambush the disreputable Quakrin. Fair. Before they're it's fun. Let's see what Mez says. Greetings, little. Your arrival completes our small company. You're equipped for battle, I trust? We need not await for Clahia's arrival. Once the Quakrin appears on the bridge, we spring our ambush. The strategy for trapping our target relies on two allies we have concealed on the other side of the ravine. The pincer maneuver was naturally the Foreseer's idea. As for the target himself, the Quakrin is known as a careful and cautious fellow. He travels with a small ratoon so as to avoid attracting attention. But do not be fooled, more bodyguards follow at a distance, and they will likely join the fray after hostilities ensue. Do not, however, expect any assistance from the Yellow Jackets. They cannot be seen aiding us in what amounts to a personal matter. But they are willing to turn a blind eye for Kalahia's sake. Damn. Like, GT. Alright, done with break from magic casting. Now to get my book. Ooh. HD. Did you watch the Gran Turismo movie then? And if you did, what's your take on it? I personally loved the Gran Turismo movie. I went in not expecting to like it because I'm not much of a racing guy, but it's a really good movie. I highly recommend. In any case, the Forcier's tactics account for our limited numbers and individual strengths. Victory is all but assured. Now, let us take up our positions and wait for the Quickrin to arrive. My family used to do mechanic work on rally cars. Ooh. We so go all out. Go out all the time to watch rallies. That's awesome. I'm doing motorsport science as a uni project. I'm having ADHD and autism. And I mean, yeah. So long as you're not like forcing your, again, it's so hard, especially with like ADHD, to like focus on specific moments. That guy is holding the blade more than he is holding the thing. Let me meet when I get to uni. I'm glad I never went to uni. Haha, he said while crying. Is it like a thing that's due soon, or is it due like later on? Or are you like getting it done slowly but surely? Because I think so long as you're like putting yourself to do some of the work, it should be fine. I've got to plan, research, and design an active Heavensward. Oh, damn. Gonna focus on the Conjurer and blunt their heels. Yes, ma'am. Like trying to focus, they keep losing. I mean, that's honestly kind of fair. It's very hard to focus on something, especially when you have to focus. More so than like when you're playing a game or you're watching something and your mind can just gently ease into it. Eye for an eye. What does that do? Chance to next attack suffer. Oh. It doesn't help outside of uni. I don't have a ton of time. Yeah. We're not, like, meant to, you know, be this hard focused on stuff, in my personal opinion. Like 8 hours on this queue, no problem. 1 hour of self-led project work. Where do I exactly? But the thing is, with MSQ, it's something that's already built for you. You just have to sit back and enjoy it, essentially. Like, I can stream 3-4 hours. I can stream 6 hours, no problem, given that I start at the right time. But you know, when I was in high school and I was like leading up to possibly doing college before I meant to say lips, not leaps. But my lips are sealed. You're not. Compliments get to them. I mean, yeah, so like when I was in high school and everything, unless it was very few classes, I was horrible. I could only do good at some math, because I really like, what's it called? I really like accounting and like the money management, because like my math course in high school was all like lifestyle, like how to balance checkbooks, how to pay rents, you know, how to manage bank accounts, like all those kinds of things, taxes, whatever. And I love doing that, so I could focus on it. But tell me to read Of Mice and Men, and I can tell you that the rabbit's pretty, or to look at the flowers, Lenny. That's literally it. I don't mind math. Thankfully, my math teacher is... Exactly. I think also when it comes to, like, classes and stuff, it also really does fall down to how you are taught. Because a lot of teachers have really good ways of teaching, and other teachers have very poor ways of teaching. As in, I know how this works, so you'll do as I say because I know what's right. And then the other ones are like, hey, if you need a little bit more explanation, you need a little bit of help here or there, just let me know. Well executed, everyone. Are you able to retrieve my grimoire? It'll pray hand over the tome. Yeah, my math teacher was really good. My psych, soc, and anthro teacher was really good. My comtech teacher was amazing. And then everyone else sucked. It's ruined. My wonderful grimoire is ruined. The probability of repairing this degree of damage is 0. Even with the most brilliant strategy, cannot undo such ravages of seawater. But I'm a really big fan of reading, but to a point. Like, I have a wall of manga. I have some light novels. I have like my old favorite book series from when I was a kid. I don't have my favorite book from when I was younger still, which is Ready Player One. I lost that at a point, or my ex-girlfriend stole it. It's one of two options, really. But I have the first 4 copies of Solo Leveling, and I haven't started reading them yet, but I'm very excited because they're proper books and they're not about something boring, for me at least. I don't know. Books have to be like very specific. I don't think I could read like anything more like monotone. Like, I can read dark stuff, I can read like fantasy stuff. It has to be a fantasy. I can't read like a biography or some shit. That would just melt my brain. I've never felt so defeated. I believe it is time I returned home. Leave her be. But how can I? He is right, Erstotha. You must allow Kalihia time to process the loss. what's your favorite book series then, Riley? Or what's your favorite thing that you've read? And you have other matters to which to you must attend. Come, little. It is time we return to the guild as well. Maybe you're a bit picky too. I mean, I feel like that's not a bad thing though, right? Like, one of my best friends, she is like a book wizard. She was I don't know what the book series has been called, but she's been like reading in tandem. So she was reading 2 at once and was able to hold on to it perfectly and finish them within like 2-3 days. And I'm like, yo, I don't know how you can do that, but my brain would broken. Not quite the victory we imagined, was it? The moment Clahia beheld her soaked and tattered grimoire, you could just see the light of hope die in her eyes. There is, however, something we can do. I will call you, call in your aid soon, but in the meantime, you would be well to serve. You'd be well served to deepen your knowledge of the Arcanima. Let me go with, I guess, the shirt. Tall. Oh, that's her. The Warhammer novels. Okay, good, fantastic start. Use Audible. I mean, Audible is like really dope. Okay. Might be helping out run a quick little Sastasha run, it seems. Let me just become warrior then. I don't know what I'm missing for my samurai. Oh no, did I get... No, there's the helm. I don't have a katana. Oh, that's a big issue, huh? I was a bozo and don't have katana. Nah, you know what? I'm not using it at the moment. I'm not gonna force myself into doing anything with it. I will just focus on what's it called? I'll just focus on doing MSQ when the time comes and get a new katana from there. Look at us. A couple of lalas. What's better than this? The Lala cult, exactly. Oh, that's right. I don't have these 3 rooms. I'll have to run through Sestash at a point. Stuck. No fit. I love Luna's adventure plate. This little gremlin. Such an angry looking Lala boy. I would trust them to click the right thing. Binding. So my faves are... Oh, damn. Our Lion, Son of the Forest, which is about the return of Primarch of the First Legion. Basics of the 40k universe. Okay. Mark of the Calf has a section, or a selection of short stories from the hour or ooh, that sounds pretty dope, honestly. Need to get the key. Oh, she's grabbing the key. Top that she's on. Oh, it's the thingy. And a lot of Warhammer lore. The first 4 books of the noted. I haven't gotten into the Warhammer stuff yet because I know it will They said that we're like a gang of kids beating people up and stealing their money. Because I know I will be like sucked into that stuff like hardcore. Alright, screw the dogs, got it. Currently beginning to listen to No Fear. This would be a reason to pay for a level skip. True. Sorry, which features for call? Punch of the mark. Ah, fair. I mean, you know what a perfect way to mask your... I'll pass on everything. Mask your ability to read stuff, right? Have you come to ask about Clahia's condition? The Foreseer is unchanged. She walks about as if all the joy in life has been leached from her soul. I believe the only one who can help her now is the same person who broke Clahia out of her shell the first time, our absent guildmaster. And though I am leery of the coincidence, the man himself has at long last been spotted. Should you seek out his last known location, it is unlikely he will still be there, and even should you catch him, he may not deign to speak with you. Nevertheless, this may be our only chance. Pray travel to Mimeroon's trading post in Upper Eorzea, and speak with anyone who might have seen the Guildmaster. Oh, and one more thing. Though he prefers us not to use some explicable reason, our leader's name is, Corinthia. I'm just gonna go back on the warrior. Keo 2, the utility robot. Thank you. I'm stuck in texting. Thank you for the sub. How are you doing? And that is a really cool name, honestly. Slash vibe or not. Man, my spelling mistakes have been on point today. How are you doing? And again, thank you for the sub. Highly appreciated. We are at 72 subs now, I believe. Hell yeah. Evening, sir. I was the one who sent word to your guild about spotting your leader. Time to summon to level 35. Let's go! It's a rather rare sight to see Creed Tier roaming about. He asked me the way to Thanalos. Could be he was seeking to speak with the scholar who lives out there.
Hello there. Why, yes, I did receive a visit from a gentleman identifying himself as the Arcanist's Guildmaster. An odd fellow, but obviously possessed of a well-rounded education. As it so happens, he bid me pass on a message to anyone who came searching for him. Reunited the 3 slips of parchment. Hold the problem to the solution. The Guildmaster mentioned that these slips of parchment are concealed among the bones of Thanalos. I suspect you are expected to search for them.
Thank you. It's been a moment since I've actually given a Lala a deep voice, so I think it was time. Oh, those are company seal ones. Okay, I don't really have to focus on these. At the Momo, at least. Okay, let's see that. Alright. Ready? Is 5 Bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba da ba da ba da 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 wait do do do. I'm angry at the world. Espresso espresso kind of dungin. I love the vibes that these streams have, where it's just like some chill ass, let's level stuff up and have a good time kind of vibe. Part of me was thinking of playing music and stuff, but I feel like with the music and then the in-game stuff and then me reading, I would have been overstimulated, like way too much. I can barely handle being in a call with like more than 3 people. I would not have been able to handle music, reading, and in-game sounds. Bum bum bum. Do ba do do ba do ba do ba do ba do. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da.
I'm touching balls.
Damn. Do 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 ba do ba dee ba dee bee bee dee bee ba do. Bum bum bum.
Forward march.
Bum 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 bum. Boing. A boing. Out. A boing.
Have you tracked down those 3 slips of parchment?
Here you go, bud.
Interesting. They actually exist. To be perfectly honest, I thought you had been set on a wild dodo chase.
Ba, 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 da, ba, da, da, da. What am I looking at?
Interesting, they actually exist. Wild dodo chase, that's where it is. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Planned in ancient Alligan. Penned in ancient Alligan. No less fortunate. Fortunately for you, I have a passing familiarity with the script. Seek the box at Fool Falls. Dance a jig for your wooden audience. Claim the secret for the opened heart. Most cryptic set of instructions, I must say. Do you intend to follow them? The old master of yours certainly enjoys these games.
He does. Bum, bum. The box rattles and thumps about. As if something within seeks to be freed. It appears the lid has been loosened somewhat. Open that up. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-dum. I can't wait till I'm a healer. let's just send you out. Screw it. Open up Grimoire box, please do it.
You find a slip in the part of parchment inside the box.
If there are answers you would seek, then to the trading post you go. Before the owner, be not meek. With your 2 feet, provide a show. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if this is, I mean, this obviously is a, gushy kind of thing, but thank you guys for hanging out. This would be a lot less interesting if it were still, like, in the beginning where there wasn't anyone, like, at all, and I was just talking to absolute nothingness. Just knowing that, like, even if we don't have a constantly active chat, it's the fact knowing that people are listening that's really nice. Which is the vibe that I would love to give. Like, just being super chill, just having a good time with whoever's around is one of my all-time dreams as a hopefully growing creator. That, you know, I can provide some videos that are information bearing and very fun when it comes to reacting, at least for me, because I enjoy doing the reacting to yes. Back to this. This is a nice thing. Stream like this. Yeah, like, now, don't get me wrong. I do like those competitive streams and stuff where they're playing Apex or Valorant or whatever, and there's comms going left and right, and it's like you can just see like this amazing work get done. Or even watching, you know, I'm actually just gonna sit in my warrior stance for a bit. Or even watching like raids for Nest or for anyone else, watching Spofi, watching Sayori, who else do I watch that streams? Spudsy, Mr. Happy, all of those. But like I love just the chill, happy kind of vibe. Just enjoying, you know, like this, maybe enjoying some story games. Because when speaking of, when what's it called? Next year when Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door starts up or is released for the Switch, I want to stream that so badly because I've never played a Thousand Year Door. But I am very excited to because I've watched a playthrough of it and I know it will be my favorite Mario game once I play it. Will it be on my top list of favorite games? Who knows? But it's like on this, when I streamed Spider-Man, back when I did Final Fantasy 16, which I streamed to basically no one. But I did enjoy playing through 16 because I did enjoy. I feel like I said I didn't enjoy for some reason. 16 is my favorite game. First off, let's put that out there. I'm gonna play through it again one day on stream. I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah. I like how Mez has a little bald cap on. Oh, it's the bald. Thought it was the.
While running, while rolling.
I'm still trying to think what the next story game I want to run through is, and it's one of two things. I either want to go through 7 Remake, right? Because Rebirth is coming out soon. I mean, in like 2 months. 3 months maybe. I don't know if it's January or February. But then I also need to play through Crisis Core. So it would be Remake and well, Magic then Axe, Magic then or if I want to go through something like Nier Automata, because I hear the Nier games are amazing. Or if I want to go something a little bit out of what I normally do and stream some Elden Ring, because DLC, right? Whenever that's eventually going to happen. And I love Elden Ring. It is my favorite FromSoft game. But a part of me wants to play through a, what's it called? Like a randomized run. Again, there was a time where I was a Dark Souls like specific creator over on Twitch. I would stream randomized runs of Dark Souls 3. And I did an Elden Ring run and then some, you know, Elden Ring videos for a little bit, but I never really continued the videos because I wasn't feeling my like editing process, and I just couldn't get down what I wanted. So it kind of just fell onto into the garbage bin. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Like the fairy's bigger than us somehow. Damn, the music couldn't even start. Kind of feel bad for that one. Damn, it starts that early. Bippity boppity boop, and you're watching the Disney Channel. Oh, that'll be good for Mez.
Funny Mikote dancey. Dance funny dance. You dance funny dance too?
Now that was most entertaining. I must have something to amuse me during these little jaunts back to civilization, you understand? Based on my evaluation of your abilities, however, I calculated that you would have arrived at this point somewhat earlier. You balked at the dancing, didn't you? I never expected you to be so shy. Nice book you got there. Another variable to add to your list of characteristics. I keep extensive mental notes on all guild members, you see. As an Arcanist, it was simply a matter of engineering events so that I might meet you face to face. After all, strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into a desired reality. And I do so enjoy seeing others dance in the palm of my hands, as it were. Here, you may have this. Think of it as a payment for your performance. Though you might consider passing the tome to Klahia, that is the reason you sought me out, was it not? Before you give Klahia that grimoire, however, I must insist that you dance for her. I will know if you don't. Oh, all this banal interaction has simply exhausted me. It's time I return to my studies. You, on the other hand, should travel forthwith to Anchor Yard and Limsa Lamentia. Be well, little, and we shall meet again. I am 100% certain of it. Do Anchor Yard. I gotta go to the aft castle. Oh, so I was meaning to ask, have you made any more progress on MSQ, Riley? Gotta run in. No, my friend went and got COVID. That's what I've just been making sure. Ah, damn. Well, I hope he gets better. COVID is a horrible and like annoying thing to have to deal with, so. Remember when I got COVID? It wasn't long COVID like some people have, where it's been months. But it can be. So I had it. I was better for like 2 days, trapped for 6. Damn. Yeah. So when I got COVID, so my entire family got COVID at the same time, myself and my parents, and then a good bit of my mom's side of the family, but yo, Scholar Man here. Hope you're. Okay, I'll go into that in a second, Doran. Or Doran. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. So this is how it went. My dad literally sneezed, and that was it. I think that was the worst bit of COVID he had. There was a day where he sneezed like maybe 2-3 times, and Doran, you got it? Hell yeah. And he was fine. So then my mom and I, we both had COVID for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. I had like a week where I couldn't do anything. I couldn't have food really. Everything was not being okay. And then my mom basically couldn't breathe the entire time. And she was out for like 2 weeks. And then like for the rest of our time, we just had like persisting mild leaning towards like the extreme, not mild leaning towards like the weaker end of it. But because of it, her sinuses got messed up and I can't eat meat. I got like this intolerance to any red meat when I had COVID. So I'm fish. That's what I can eat now. I can't have pork or chicken because of other reasons, but steak, lamb, actually pork was along that line. All horrible. And then for you, Doran, Scholar was my very first healer. Back when I was playing, I started off as a summoner or as a arcanist. Let's see this. Geez, yeah, back in 2020, COVID knocked me out for like 10 weeks. I all got weird long-term stuff. Feel like my sense of taste got completely randomized afterwards. You know what? I'm actually right there with you. Because I didn't realize that there were some things that I enjoyed eating more than others. Like, I'll eat peppers a little bit more now, which is interesting because I did not like peppers before I had COVID. But now I'm like, hey, yo, peppers are kind of good. I COVID about a month ago, unfortunate. Y'all got the extortion. It's honestly different for everyone. One of my family members were hospitalized. He definitely got it horrible. One of my family members just recently got it after not having it at all through its run. So it's different for everyone, and some person's extreme could be someone else's like lesser end and vice versa. But just floor me. Recover quickly after. That's good. The recovery is always like the important part of it all. I feel like if you have a fast recovery, your chances of getting it again don't seem to be high. Although, knock on wood, no one that I know in my family has gotten it more than once. My best friend in Australia, they've had it like 4 or 5 times, and it blows my mind that they keep getting it. Yeah, going back to the Scholar thing, I used to play Scholar a lot. It was my main healer, and it was my main healer all the way up until Endwalker releasing Sage. Also, quick little thing, Riley is going through Heavensward for the first time, so doesn't know anything past that, and Daniel doesn't know anything Endwalker afterwards, or doesn't know anything after Shadowbringer, so he doesn't know anything at all about Endwalker, so we don't say any spoilers unless it's like a super duper vague thing, being like I can't even think of something vague. Some people making progress. Yeah. So this is my fourth time going through the full MSQ. I'm just a really big fan of 14. It is on my top 3. So that's where I'm at. And then, you know, why not stream it? Because it could be fun. And it has been.
My mind is ordinarily a whirlwind of probabilities and feints and counterattacks, but now there is naught but silence. This is how it once used to be, perhaps how it always will be from now on.
Dance.
You were always one for dancing. I don't recall any such you must have met with our guildmaster, haven't you? That would explain your odd behavior. He does so enjoy seeing people perform unexpected acts of frivolity.
Frivolity.
But you could have spurred our reticent guildmaster to speak with you in person. But what could have spurred our reticent guildmaster to speak with you in person?
There you go. I don't know why it kicked me out there, but
he gave you this grimoire to give to me. Uncanny. It is identical to the tome I received the first time I ever met our leader. Thank you. You have my thanks, little. The guildmaster is fond of games and mischief, and I understand the troublesome trials he likely put you through before deeming you worthy of his attention. With this gift, however, his messages to me is abundantly clear. I am to shape reality into the one I desire. And that means defeating Dosmaga. Gods, my mind is alive again with strategies. I must have time to think, and pray inform Mistress Theobrugim of my return to duty.
Yes, ma'am. So, you are a scholar main, correct, Doran? But what is your favorite MSQ? What is your favorite expansion to go through? We've had Shadowbringers, we've had some ARRs, but it is up to possibility of being changed in the future. We have Shadowbringers, Endwalker. I've heard everyone say every expansion at least once. So, I'm curious, what is deemed your favorite? I'm also, once I teleport over to the Arcanist Guild, and we beat this quest, I am going to take my quick break, and we're going to do the game reset really quick, just so nothing happens with the microphone. And hope to God that it's okay.
Claudia has recovered from her despondency. This is wonderful news, and we have you to thank for it. It is unfortunate, however, that both Claudia and her guildmaster are possessed of some such impenetrable personalities. But at least in the case of the Foreseer, we have an inkling as to the return of the cage that imprisons her. I continue to hope that her partnership with you shall gradually pry those bars apart. Return to your training, little, and prepare yourself for the demanding tactics What are these dots going on here? That's weird. These demanding tactics that Kalahia is sure to formulate in the days ahead. What is my lowest level? 15, 18, 20, 15. So, glasses? Boots technically would be the best upgrade. Actually, no, the glasses would be. Those are a downgrade.
What am I saying? I'm a little stupid, it seems.
Book. Alright, let's set ourselves up for an AFK screen. Yeah, we'll do a simple AFK. Do a little zoom in. There we go. So I feel like plot B and contextualize Shadowbringer's Peak. That said, I feel like I'm Stormblood definitely does get a bad rep, which, admittedly, I am one of the people who have given Stormblood a bad rep in the past, but I don't hate it. That's the thing. It's not my least favorite expansion. I feel like the pacing was a little weird, so I'm excited that once we get up to 60 with this, I will, you know, get that, a better enjoyment of it. But I will be right back. I'm going to take a quick little break. And then when I come back, we will reset the game and continue and go forward. Hopefully, I'm hoping to maybe get today to 40, 45. If I could 50, that would be ideal. But we're an hour and a half in, so pacing prior to patches was a bit off. That's where my biggest issue is. The story, though, really good. I love the dungeons in that expansion a lot, actually. All right, I'll be right back.
let's see, you're a 6 fan, so you have a bias. I mean, that's kind of fair. Like, I guess everyone else always has like a favorite in the Final Fantasy world, so it kind of does give them a bias towards things. Like, for example, even though it's very recent and I haven't played through all of them, 16 is my favorite. I cried like a baby during the end. And I will be streaming that game again in the future. I don't know when, but I will be. And now we're going to be getting a 16 crossover. So I'm going to say that Endwalker, because it has a 16 crossover, might be my favorite. That's if it happens during Endwalker. It could be during Dawntrail. I don't know. I just know we're getting one, and whenever has that. Also, to be fair, from what they've shown through some screenshots of Dawntrail, not saying spoilers or anything, it looks like they have Blitzball kind of things. And 10 was my first Final Fantasy game, which is not. Oh, I might stream 10 actually. I would love to play through 10 right now, so I might do that at a point. I'm eagerly waiting the PC port. Love pretty much everyone on the team. Oh, God, I'm so excited for people to. We're gonna keep heckling Yoshi P until he gives us Blitzball. Give us Blitzball. Give us. So okay, it will happen eventually. That's the thing. Just like eventually we'll get a 7 crossover, a proper 7 crossover. Why is everyone walking backwards? I'll walk backwards with you guys, I guess. But God, I might. I know this week, next week, might start up playing through 10 again. I just gotta download it. But I would love to play through 10. I want to relive my first experience, basically, because I don't remember anything about it essentially, other than like one really big part, but that's it. So I feel like that would be a fun thing to go through. I sells it pretty well, honestly. So I've been holding out on playing 10 again because I keep seeing stuff and it's like that little dream. It's like, oh my God, is 10 gonna get a remake? Is 10 gonna get a remake? But that probably won't be until after 7's remakes are all done. But if 10 got a remake, I would scream. Modernize Blitzball, let's go. I've been expecting you, little. As ever, Clahia's predictions prove accurate almost down to the moment. And her mind is especially sharp with such a dangerous confrontation in the offing. Dude, there's a long-standing rumor of a 9 remake. Oh yeah, no, I have like, I would say we will not get a 10 remake for another 5 years. They're gonna let the 7 remakes run its course. They're gonna release a new Final Fantasy, and then after that, we'll maybe get a 10 remake. But oh my God, I can't wait for 16's DLCs. Oh my God. Whenever we get 16's DLC announcement, I will. The day that we get a 16 announcement for DLC, the next stream date, I will begin a 16 playthrough again. So I might wait for Game Awards to go on. Because I know Ben Starr's gonna be there. And maybe if they have something 16 related, that gives us a hint at DLC announcements.
Yellow Jackets have contacted us with word of Dozmaga. It appears his merchant vessel is presently anchored off the coast of Bloodshore.
Once the pirate business is... Pardon me. I got a tickle in my throat.
Once the pirate business there is concluded, the rumor has it he intends to embark on an extended voyage to the east. It will be some time before he does return. Before he returns once more to Limbs of Lamenzia. If we pass up this opportunity, Kalahia will lose her chance at settling scores with Dazmaga. And we risk the Foreseer stumbling once more into the blackest melancholy. Timing would make sense. All the time here should be hints for peace support next year. They're going to announce it, an event. A Dorito Pope show is... True. True. Oh god, there's so many things that I'm like excited to hear about soon. This is just, honestly, this is the best year for gaming. This is the best year for gaming. We had Final Fantasy 16. We had Spider-Man 2. We had Baldur's Gate. We had Lies of P. Absolutely. Like, it's just been an unbelievably amazing year. And then there's those people that are like, God, when did gaming die? And it's like, brothers, you gotta play something other than Call of Duty and FIFA. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with playing those. I personally do love Call of Duty Zombies, but I don't make it my entire personality. I make Final Fantasy my personality because that's different. Like, there's been amazing stuff this year. There's been sleepers. There's been Sea of Stars came out. Oh, whoa! Final Fantasy is thriving. It really is. Like, oh god, I can't wait. Street Fighter 6, Ocean Star 2. You're right for both of those. Some people have been really loving Mortal Kombat 1. I need to play through Sea of Stars still, honestly. I might make that into... I was originally planning on making it into some videos, but I never got around to it. But I might just stream it. Streaming is just a lot easier for me to handle, admittedly. But this year has just been a year of bangers. That's all it is. We had so many good things announced. We had Lies of P, DLC announced. We don't know when it's going to be, I don't think. We had Elden Ring DLC announced. We don't know when it's going to be. Could be at Games Fest, though, or Game Awards. We had Dawntrail announced. It's just been a fantastic year. Even the Pokemon DLCs have been were really good, apparently. I haven't played the first one yet, but apparently the DLCs were banger. Anyways, simply getting close enough to Dozmaga will prove difficult. Klahia has, however, already formulated a solution and has set her guard strategy into motion. Your first task is undertaking a travel to Casa del Sol and delivering this set of... Okay, what are we doing over here, girls? And return to form 2D Mario 1. Exactly. We had the announcement of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake. More RPG, true. God, there's so many amazing things going on this year. I really hope that when the Switch 2 comes out, a lot of the games start running a little bit better, because I would like to play more Pokemon Unite without it being a little laggy mess. I mean, it's not horrible.
but there are days where it's just really bad. More instructions will be forthcoming. Yes, ma'am. Giving up that hope. Yeah. I mean, I was playing Unite yesterday, and it was really fun. But you know, it is Nintendo, so I don't always know what to expect. I really hope they don't drop the ball when it comes to the Pokemon Black and White remakes. Or Black 3, White 3, whatever they want to call them. Hopefully the best. Although I know Black and White. I love Gen 5. It's some of my favorite games to play. I love Black and White. I love Black and White 2. A lot of people really don't like Black and White 1, but they're like, Black and White 2 is amazing. It's like, yeah, both are really good, but you can't, I feel like you can't like one without liking the other, honestly. Gen 4 is my personal favorite, and seeing the issue with the remake, yeah. I was very upset that they were just doing like a pure faithful remake to Diamond and Pearl when the superior Gen 4 game is Platinum. It has more life to it. It has actual substance. And they were like, but what if it was just chibi and that was it? And we're like, wow, the Grand Underground's great. Everything else, really bad. Really bad.
What is it you want, lad? As you can see, I've me hands full with me fishing. Ah, thanks for that list. I've been told to expect ye. You're one, owe me earnings.
I don't know.
Deliver it to the cook. Opaleon.
Oh, earrings, like a herring, like a fish. Swear I'm not stupid. I'm just a little dumb. Yes, and how might I help you? Master Gigiruju is expecting his supper any moment now. A fresh herring? Why does the master does enjoy a bite of broiled fish of an evening? This might have even earned me a few extra coins on this week's wage. Well, you have earned yourself one of my homemade eel pies. I should tell you, though, your Arcanist colleague was quite insistent that you take the pie to Master Gigiruju, rather than scoff it down yourself. Yes, ma'am. We're all a little dumb. Like say it's a little quirky. True. I'm hitting the wrong button. And what brings you to my... and I use the term fictitiously humble abode, dear sir. Such a heavenly aroma. Are you perchance carrying an eel pie about your person? How commendable that you should research the delicacies that tickle my fancy before daring to intrude upon my ponderous of ponderings. My most ponderous of ponderings. Speaking of ponderous, well, I speak of it as least I have a hefty purse of gold to persuade you to relinquish your claim on that pastry.
One moment, if you will. I have been entrusted by
Melvan's gate assessor to hand over this message to whoever delivers an eel pie to Master Gigiruju.
The new canon voice for this guy. Thank you.
Take the purse and you receive from Master Gigiruju and hand it to the dancer Idilgith as she prepares to return home. Calithia.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, he does kind of got a little Tim Curry vibe. It's a little weird fella.
Yes. If you are looking for a dancer, then I would first see your coin. I've 3 children to feed, and no time to waste on idle chat. Oh my, that is quite a purse. My precious darlings will eat like kings this week. And such a simple job as well. I was told to expect you, you see. In return for the coin, I am to give you these. The leather satchel is from your Makote friend. And the Pero is from me. That last item you are to deliver to Drogo. There we go, I got the word. The warehouse foreman.
I love fetch quests. Let's go. It's so fun.
I actually do like these kinds of things. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so I know you main scholar. What is your least favorite job? I do have all jobs up to 90 though. Bum, bum, bum. Billidoo, billidoo. Tapped on everything. So what is the least favorite, if you have one? I've seen the most agreed upon that monk is iffy. I am an avid monk hater, and I'm expecting the day where karma gently kicks me in the ass, and I level up monk to 90, and I'm like, this is the best class ever.
I ain't got time for the likes of you. If I don't get me work squandered away soon, the master will have me head on the pike. You've got a summit for me, you say?
Here you go.
Aye, now I ain't this Edelgriff's Perio. Oh, that Makote lass said someone would be bringing me a gift. What I couldn't refuse, and stick with me old pitchfork if she weren't telling the goods. Telling the gods old truth.
There we go, I got the word.
You supposed to have this bottle of wine, take it to the flying shark and pour a cup for the sailor with drink in there. And that she told me to tell you any road. I'd watch me back if I were you though, son. Tell them sailors, the meanest bunch of cutthroats I'd ever seen. Sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day. Kinda fun to do this voice though, but I'm quickly slipping away from it.
Learned the combat stuff through dungeons grinding and messed up before on Black Mage. So I need a proper hair. Good. Struggled with Ninja Burst Window. I haven't bothered. Just saying that's one of those two. For the most part, I like everything else, like Monk, quite a bit, or quite a lot, but really enjoyed it was prior to Blitz implementations, this expansion. I had a pack of cigs every day for 40 years.
I smoke a pack of cigs every day for 40 years. Now it's in my stoma.
I got the hiccups. I got the, oh my god, my body is like taking a screenshot. Black Mage is my least favorite caster. I don't like how slow I am with it. But I do eventually, you know, painstakingly plan to get all of these up to 90. Plus the 2 new ones that'll pop in over here and over here. Ninja was okay. I never did Ninja past 60. I really haven't done monk past 50. So, you know, that's where I'm at with those punchy boys. All right. You want me to taste your wine, eh? Well, now, I ain't one to pass up free grog. The Malian's treat. Now there's a bloody fine drop. If we ship this stuff to the east, we'll be selling bottles by the crate. You're coming back with us to the Morning Star. The captain will want to have a word with ye. There, a lot of variety. Everything we'll grab immediately. Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm expecting Monk to be something I like by level 90 for some reason. Maybe 70, who knows? I'm just so excited to see what, like, my favorite jobs all get in addition from level 90 to 100.
There's a good lad. And as for ye, Miss Dancer, ye stick close to ol' Herskrat.
Herskrat. Summoner can now run even faster. We've given them Peloton 2. And Eos has a gun. I'm just waiting for Yoshi P. And what's his name? Really I want Gun Fairy now. Thanks. It's like, so, we were in the drawing room long and hard, and you got Yoshi P, you know, like talking, and the interpreter's going over. You know, we know that more people were wanting Fairy to, or for Scholar to do a little bit more healing output, but we were thinking, what if we did something different? So we're introducing the only thing that fairies will be getting, or that scholars will be getting for level 100. Eos has a Glock now, guys. Good job, good job. You might think it's like a machinist turret, but here's the difference. She will also shoot teammates that don't do mechanics right. We know it's a self-imposed threat. If you hate your teammates and you hate randoms, get Eos to shoot them in between their damn eyes. Good job, Eos. We love it. And she's just running around with Danny DeVito being like, anyways, I started blasting. Eos isn't a promise of healing. She's a threat of messing up. Oh, it was too strong for too long. God. I miss Prime Scholar. I want Scholar to get reworked so badly. It might still be my favorite healer. It's just Sage is better to play.
Gets damn cold on them sea voyages.
Baby girl. I would love if Eos just carried a gun one day. I was like,
I swear to God, if this Dragoon falls off the map one more time, I am going to paralyze it.
it's like, whoa.
We'll talk later.
Appreciate that Scholar and Sage are so different from one another. Maybe. Exactly. I love how they're like worse shield healers, but you wouldn't realize that we're the same. Although I do love Scholar's moves so much.
And the little hat with the glasses.
You ready then? We'll be off as soon as the boat's loaded. I kind of want to change the stream name to I Am Become Scholar. I might do that after stream. Oh, that.
Fine grog and fine women. And a fine woman.
Yeah, buddy.
That's the voice I want to give him.
The captain will be pleased with this all.
Pray do not stare so. This is the most expedited method of gaining access to the ship. I will take that satchel from you now. May I have it back after I take the items I need.
I feel bad for her. I don't want her to be like this.
Hey, what mischief are you two about?
I was merely borrowing some clothes. You wouldn't wish me to catch a chill from the brisk ocean air, would you?
You'll be dancing yourself warm once we get on that ship, lass.
See, this is where a fairy with a Glock would do good.
And it doesn't have to be a Glock. Maybe we can give her an AK. A Kamchenka?
An MG42. Final offer. You know what? Screw it. Just give her the nuke launch codes.
You better slip off that ratty roll before you meet the captain.
Of course, of course.
Just imagine the scene from Archman.
Give her a grenade.
Oh god, I haven't seen Anchorman in so long. I'll be happy to show him the performance that awaits.
Yes, murder them all. That bitch Admiral's lapdog. Come back for your lesson, have ye?
It is I who shall be teaching this day. My lecture will focus on the manipulation of reality through applied strategy.
Enough of this damned yapping. By the time I'm done with ye, you'll remember who your real master is.
I'ma make him cry and call me daddy. He doesn't know who he wants to fight. And they really just want that carbuncle, huh? Equally so, I think another thing that I would like for Eos to say, if we are going off this Anchorman vibe, is I love Lamp. She is just a moth. So I think that all adds up. Back to ye old days. Oh, no. Oh, you know what? Darn, when did you start playing? That's an interesting question. I love Lamp. Floats in orange and dies. Back when they had health. I want this gummy bear. But it's stuck to the bottom. Son of a 1.0 close. Gee, so you're like 100 in Final Fantasy terms.
You rabby little cur.
Our numbers matter not. It is strategy that will win this battle.
I'm a skeleton, yes, damn.
Prepare yourself, Dozmaga. With your defeat, I will cast off the shackles you closed on my soul.
You think so, eh? I think you fancy magic's having match for my blade. Oh, you've got another thing coming.
He's like, I have an axe, and she's like, I have a book, and I will give you a paper cut on your nipples. It's like, yeah. A fun ride, nice to see the game thriving as it is now. Absolutely. I've been watching for 6 somewhat years, and originally played the game. Looking back on it, from what I've been able to remember, was somewhere in the middle of Stormblood. But I never had any expansions. So I've been watching since, oh God, what was the first video I watched was a Larry Soar video. And I think it was the Sorkai one. So it was like Heavensward, maybe. End of Heavensward, beginning of Stormblood.
Dozmaga now faces defeat. He will flee to the starboard rail. And he will die. Aprius. Next comes his attempt to escape into the sea.
You think you're pulling me strings, do ye? I'll dance unto your tune. Well, I ain't falling for your bloody tricks.
At this moment, he knows the Yellow Jackets have had you summon in my explicit instructions to Realizern. Ba-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Yeah, 100% agreed.
You were a fool to return, Dozmaga. Do you hear? I hear you're fond of shackles, so we brought a set especially for you.
I'm so excited for all the people who, when Xbox version releases, all of the ones that will be able to play this finally. One of my best friends, my cousins have been considering this, but they don't really have computers strong enough to play, and they're all for work and schooling, and then they're Xbox players, so they're interested in playing this, and I'm so excited.
Thus concludes today's lecture. Thank you, Little. This strategy would not have succeeded without your flawless execution.
I think there will be a lot of players who want to play, and will start playing, but obviously just couldn't because of the system and the console they had at the time.
Which suggests that my tactics yet require more work. One must follow for some small deviation in performance.
One must allow for some deviation. Agreed. It's beautiful to see that everyone, almost everyone, because, you know, Nintendo Switch, but I don't really think Switch would ever do an MMO. It's nice to see that everyone, for the most part, is able to experience one of the best games in existence.
I believe, however, that I now understand where my calculations went awry. It is not enough to wish to shape reality. One must also have complete understanding of the reality one wishes to obtain. It is time I sought to our guildmaster.
This time I sought our guildmaster, not to our guildmaster. Can you swim? The trial in the storm is gonna bring a lot of new... Yep. Especially because the trial now brings you to the end of Stormblood.
Pray convey to Mistress Thewbrim my fondest wishes and my appreciation for all she has done for me. The true test of my strategies now begins.
I love you! Don't die!
And,
Ba 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 da ba 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 da da ba ba da ba ba.
do 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 do. Bam 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 ba 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 ba. Avurulka. Welcome back, Little. There is much I would ask you, but first I have the satchel you received. May I have the satchel you received during your assignment? May I have the leather satchel you received during your assignment? Yes, why did you ask me that twice? The original owner needs her costume back, you see. I'll make sure everything is returned safe and sound. Now let us speak of Kalahia. I am glad to know that she has finally freed herself to pursue her heart's desire. And you are to thank for awakening that Foreseer to her self-imposed fetters. The brilliance of Kalahia's strategy served to blind her own feelings, and it pained me to see her suffer so. Your example may be enough to encourage, your example may even encourage Kalahia to improve her combat abilities, although such will surely come in time. After all, she intends to study under the Guildmaster's direct instructions. Imagine those two obsessive arcanists. and their complexity of the tactics they will develop, and how much they'll just smash. Obviously, she's in love with him, so it's not surprising. Nah, it could honestly be like a father-daughter thing where it's like she just idolizes him so much, but it could either be either way. Either she wants him to be her father or to be her daddy. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm upset with myself with that one. It may, I mean, if I love you, it can be, oh my god. Yeah, it could really be like a weird dynamic. It could be like a black and orange dynamic, if you know what I mean. It may very well be that your actions in bringing them together will provide the catalyst that speaks a new era of inventions in the art of Arcanima. You too should look into the improvement of your discipline. If you are to keep at that pace, with all that is certain to follow, to that end, I offer you a new technique. One I pray allows you more readily drive back your foes on the battlefield. Give me... I don't know, give me that. Talk about Virginia. West Virginia. Meow, 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 meow. One of my favorite songs, actually, funny enough.
Summoner. Scholar.
Hey, that's wrong. I don't see two fairies. Or I see two fairies, and I know that it's not true. This book big. Big book. Little, have you any interest in history? If so, I would share with you an opportunity to study the ways of the ancients. A curiously refined and well-read marauder visited the guild the other day, in the hopes he might meet an arcanist of exceptional skill. He claims that the assistance of one such individual would be invaluable for the success of his archaeological research. I say claims, despite his eloquence, the thought of a marauder with the academic ambitions still strikes me as odd. Hey, I'm a warrior. In that regard now. If I remember all the talk about neurotic stuff. Oh, yeah. I wonder if they'll ever fix that in the future. If they'll go back on the quest and make them make sense for what's in the game still. You are, of course, free to formulate your own opinion. His name is Alka-Zolka, and he is prescribed by 9 out of 10 doctors. If you are suffering from gout, heart failure, headaches, lack of riz, and the inability to talk to people that you're attracted to, take Alka-Zolka. Warning, Alka-Zolka might have several side effects. They'll make everything worse and make you want to do really bad stuff. Ask a doctor if Alka-Zolka's for you. They need to do something. Yeah. He can be found at the Marauders Guild, should curiosity overwhelm you. I need to go get my prescription of Alka-Zolka. I know the doctor says it's right for me. I cannot talk to people I find overly attractive. Face to face, that is. Over the texts is another thing.
Thank you for setting aside your preconceptions a little. I am acutely aware that how unusual it is for a marauder to conduct research, as it were. However, you shall soon understand that I am not at all like my masculine brethren. Rather than rush blindly into enemy's maw, I formulate and execute stratagems to great effect. My archaeology pursuits are but an extension of that practice. For the present, I am researching a military tactic of ancient Nim. 'Twould not surprise me if you were unfamiliar with Nim. The civilization flourished some 15 odd centuries ago, during the 5th astral era. The Nemans lived during an age of wonder, where the magical arts flourished, but magics can be wielded for a weal or for woe. And this period of peace eventually gave way to the Great War of the Magi. Great anime, by the way. Magi? Fantastic. The nations of that bygone era brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, yet Nim, with only a handful of mages to support its army of mariners, repulsed would-be invaders time and time again. Precisely how a military force of this composition could defy its stronger neighbors, it is a mystery which long puzzled military historians. By translating exact Neman tablets, which I have recently purchased, I mean to solve that riddle at long last. As my knowledge of Arcanima is cursory at best, I require an experienced arcanist to assist me with my analysis of any text pertaining to the magical arts. Would you be that arcanist, little? There is, however, a complication. The Niman tablets are other assorted relics, for which I paid an exceedingly large amount of money, were stolen en route to Limsa Lominsia. The information inscribed upon those tablets could be of untold significance. I would not allow thieves to sell it to some rich Uldan collector for pittance. Pray accompany me to Raincatcher Gully docks, and help me reclaim my relics. I have a strong reason to believe the perpetrators can be found there. I don't trust this man, he seems a little sus. Anyways, more at 11, because this is a newscast now. Is Alkazolka right for you? Ask your doctor first. I don't know why. I have to like put my face in like certain manners for me to do voices. But I don't know why I chose this voice for him. As I suspected, there are not more than broken men who have seized the docks and taken to robbing every passing ship. Come, let us put an end to their banditry and take back what is ours. Proceed. It's part of getting character. True. But it's like, I feel like it's a face that doesn't even match the character. Or the voice that I'm doing. But it worky. I wish I was better at remembering most of the voices I gave. Because I'm quite bad in some of those cases.
Alakazoka the Thinker.
Oh yeah, like I've changed a lot of the voices a lot. Do you see that? Anything? Any others? No? Excellent. Now let me search for them tablets. Help me search for the tablets. I know Urianger has changed a lot. My Y'shtola has changed a lot. My Thancred, like everyone. Book a series which dumps like 12 party members on you. Always present. Did reads of the dialogue and all that. Needless to say, a few of them were less consistent than others. Yep. That's how it's got to be sometimes. Yes, yes. This is it. A treatise on Nimin military tactics, just as I had hoped for. And a rock. Let me eat it.
Nom 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 nom. Hello, Eos.
Hello there, little fairy lady. Mayhap the tablet can explain this. Oh, scholars, familiars, fairies, fairy godparents. Oh, I wish I could do a good Crocker impression. Oh, that would be perfect for him. The sunlight of Eos doth soothe and shield. The moonlight of Selene doth silence and strengthen. Who the hell are you?
Little.
By the 12, have you any idea what this means? By golly man, we are rich. We found the truth to the fairy godparents. I wanna use a healer. Should I use White Mage or Scholar? Ooh. Fairy godparents. I need to like hear Crocker's voice and try and do it. Okay, so I would say I personally enjoy using Scholar more. But White Mage is easier to learn, especially if you're starting to heal. Ideally, one of the more interesting healers overall to use would be Sage, which I believe is level 70 to start off with. So but out of those two, I prefer Scholar, but White Mage is easier and has a very good AoE. It has the best dungeon AoE. Yeah. Honestly, it really does come down to okay, you know what? There are videos talking about what each job does, right? And it gives like a good example of like how it balances between one and the other. I'm currently an Ashe. I kind of want to save Sage for last. Fair. Again, I'm a sucker for shield healers. So I would say, you know, this because, you know, the fairy does heal for you for the most part. You do have to do some healing, obviously. But I agree with Doran. White Mage to build confidence, but if you are an Astro and you have that, you know, pre-experience, then go for Scholar if it tickles your fancy, or do a coin flip, head Scholar, tails White Mage, see what it lands on. By the 12, have you any idea what this means? We have discovered the long-lost magical arts of the Nim Scholars. Yeah, like I don't remember my rotations, my cooldown, like what GCD or OGCs I got to do. All right. For heads for white mage, tails for scholar. Fairies, honest to God, fairies. Tails it is. Let's go. 3 scholars walk into a bar. One gets apple juice and the others get sloshed. Book club. Fairies, honest to God, fairies? Well, now I have seen everything. Anyway, I shall return to the guild and begin translating the tablet. I cannot wait to see what other secrets it contains. Book cult. Oh, you know, I need to ask this question. Doran, what race is your character? Daniel is a male, Aura, I believe. I remember Riley is a female. You're also a Popato. Let's go. Male Lalo, let's go. Popato. Popato. Male Horn Boy, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, the little woo, and they spin when they jump. Excellent timing, Little. I have just finished transcribing the section which will doubtless be of interest to you. According to the tablet, the crystal from which the fairy sprang forth is called a soul of the scholar, and it contains the wisdom of those long-dead Nemean mages. With it, you can call upon the fairy as you did before, and bind her to your will. As I said before, I have little knowledge on Arcanima. So, unless you have some objections, I would like to entrust the crystal to you. Oh, and you needn't recompense me. Simply knowing that the lost arts have been preserved is enough. I shall devote my energies to deciphering the remaining text. Should I discover anything new, I promise that you will be the first to know. Female Elizin, that's right. I went on that and brain broke you. And you know what script, what data center? We got 2 EU centers, including myself, and then 3 others. We have 4 on the North American side. The next scholar quest will be available from Alakazolka upon reaching level 35. With the soul of the scholar equipped, you can summon a fairy to aid you in battle. When called forth, it will assume the form of a healer's type pet. Moreover, completing a quest fairy tale come true, you may cast glamours on your fairy familiar, allowing them to take on other appearances.
Where do I get a fairy tale come true?
Alright, that, this, that. Let me do this. Shift 1, shift 2, and then there. On NA yourself, Primal scored a large. Carry on forever now. That's fair. It's always good to be on a server that makes you you comfy. We'll do that. We'll do there. Come forth, my child. Bio we'll put on 3. We will put on alt 3, I guess. All right, let's see. Do I have any different things?
Well, you'll see. I am a mage of sorts. Where'd I get the quill?
Alright, what I'm going to do is just do that. I'm going to rename you. You are number 2. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I need to go AFK for a second. And then when I come back, we will do... Oh, wait, let me
make it bright. Bright.
Okay. I know why I enjoy doing that voice. We will do a dungeon or two when I come back. So, 1 minute. Hour. All right. Am I missing anything? Resurrection, Ruin, Bio, Physics, Summon, Eos. And then the rolls, I got those. It's like everything is a-okay on that front. Oh, you know what I should do, actually? Let me teleport down back to... Hawker's Alley. Do. I guess they're this way, actually. Let's go, Eos, my dear fairy child. Boing. 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 Hello, sir. I would like to buy 99 of your finest eggs. Twice. Thank you. I feel like I'm just running low on the little eggy boys. Ready. Alright. Let us pop off a leveling dungeon. Let's go. We love it when it's a quick queue like that. Being a healer is just better. Awesome. I have 1 attack spell and 1 dot. Who's being all tsundere around here? You're actually a dedicated healer? Yeah. I mean, like, my tank Q times weren't horrible, but like, I don't know, it was nothing spectacular. Healer Q times are so much better. Good King Moogle Mog, good King Mog, good King Moogly Mog. I can't believe we have 5 people on this team in a dungeon. We got 3 DPS, a tank, and a healer. It's crazy. Oh, what Mindbreaker sword is that? Ooh, damn. Looking schmood with it. Da, 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 da. I think I heard thunder, but I don't fully know. It's kind of perfect that my favorite my favorite role to play is also my favorite color, because that shade of green is like my all-time favorite. So I'm just happier to be a healer. And I think you guys will notice that as time progresses. There's something about being a healer to me that does, like, it's like giving a dog a treat. Be like, who's a good boy? And you give it like a little piece of bacon. You're like, who's a good healer? And it just makes me wag my non-existent tail. Don't take that out of context. That sounded really weird as I said it. Looking at it, I was subscribed to the every healer is a tired dad theory. I mean, we kind of are. But it makes me happy because I enjoy having to, like, manage everyone's health and stuff. I don't want to have to focus on my positionals or am I doing enough damage? No one's dead, right? Good. There's something special about denying death as opposed to overcoming death. Yeah. Bringing in good chemicals. Exactly. Oh, I didn't look to see if everyone has an adventure plate. No, or 2 of 3. And this one's fresh. Our monk is like fresh out of the. Okay, got it. No one wants to pick up the key. Got it. Told you kids to clean up your room after you were done playing. Look at the book. I got geometry on it. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, 69 damage.
Ah, it's daytime. Nice go.
I like that you can actually see the right time of day in the world.
when you're in this dungeon, because it is 2:30 in the it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now for Eorzea, but it's truly 6:43 p.m. here in the Canadians. Well, here in my part of the Canadians. Cutscene. Get in here quick, Heavensward. No. Sometimes I get very upset with randoms that they don't look around and see if anyone's watching a cutscene. So I'm going to give this to the pugilist. And no one gives comms? Alright, I see how it is, guys. Broke the unspoken rule. They broke the spoken rule. I've seen so many people be like, hey, got a cutscene. Everyone simmer down for a second. Let's make sure that they get the full experience that they desire. Some people just are in such a rush and hurry. Is there any like outfits I want to create as a scholar? Another fun part of being a healer, let bossy tanks die over that. Oh yeah, I will not deny, and I am not ashamed that I have let a few tanks perish due to poor behavior. That's it? I'll bet. Who doesn't love a good cheap shirt? Oh, let's go make a new outfit, RQ. A fairy tale come true. Protect the chocobo way of life. Happy, always be happy. Oh, they're so cool. All right. Head, body, hands. I got 3 lapis lazuli masks for some reason. Okay, got it, game. We'll go with my usual. Just looking around. See, that's what I have as my tank shirt. But we'll go with you. We'll get my gloves. I'll go with the bulky khaki pants. Go with the black there. Let's go with a brown doublet. Or do I want to go green? Ooh. Ah, the green. See, the green, the sad thing is it doesn't always work well. To be honest. Like, that one could go good. I don't have the gray that matches that, though. What gray is that? Slate. I mean, to read. Yeah, it's a circle. Alright, let me make sure that... Ooh, edit. Wait, no. Import settings from Arcanist. And then let's circle that. And then... There we go. Should be lower limbs for like 300. Perfect. I'll probably like finish off the gear and stuff when I am when I'm done. But I just wanted a nice new. Is that the male's top? What the hell was that sound? Did someone just murder someone? Alright, this area's haunted. I'm leaving. Damn, everyone wants a tank right now, but I'm a healer. I'm in my rightful place. Not an instant queue? How dare. Bum, 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 do, do, do. I guess while I'm waiting, I can go do the fairy tale thing. Bum, 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 bum. Nice hammer you got there, friend. Sure is this? Oh, that's Mog Station, I believe. Little how fruitious. Might you spare a moment? I recently received word that you've... Nice. I love the way... Oh, okay, never mind. Screw me. I recently received word that you might be researching Scholars of Nim at the behest of a Marauders Guild member. Is that right? What's calls? Thanks for the vibes. Thank you very much. If... I have really bad memory. If you subbed, thank you for that. If it did not pop up, I'm very sorry. Thank you for hanging out, Doran. Highly appreciated. Hope you have a fantastic, rest of your day, and yeah, have a fantastic week. Again, thank you for hanging out. Highly appreciated. Love seeing new names pop in and talk through the chat. As she was saying, at the behest of a guild member, a Marauders Guild member, is that right? I see. As a okay. Oh, well, okay, they're both wearing the same hat. Greetings. La Squad. He is babysitting us.
You get a little. Yeah, even with the bonus, it's not that much. Cozy Grim or Crow's Grim. Why did you just walk in front of that? GG. Don't forget to call me healers. Got 2. Let's go. I'll take that. It'll how fortuitous. That's the word that she's saying. I was reading it wrong. Might you spare a moment? I recently received word that you might have been researching the Scholars of Nim at the behest of a Marauders Guild member. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. I see. And as a result, you can now call upon a fairy to aid you. Fascinating. Might I trouble you to meet me downstairs in the practice area? There is something I very much wish to try. Let's go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Downstairs. Down the stairs we go. Down the stairs we go. There is a Yost following behind me.
Waiting, looking, scurrying.
My apologies for the wait. Now, would you be so kind as to call forth your fairy? Why'd you become British for a second there, huh? That's a little weird. How charming. The tales do little to capture its beauty. The fairy is doubt manifested in the image of what you most closely associate with fairies, but my research suggests that this form is not immutable. Indeed, though a fundamental form may have been incorporated into the original incantation, without sufficient concentration, I believe it is possible to supplement this form with the image of another entity. Try conjuring a fairy once more, this time with a carbuncle in your mind's eye. Look at the little rat. Remarkable, and with only a single attempt. Would seem my theory holds, meaning this transformation should be merely superficial and has done naught to affect the capacity for healing. Very good. With that, we may conclude this little experiment. If you would follow me upstairs. What can I turn you into? Let's go, Eos.
Thank you again for your help, Little. That proved to be quite the spectacle. I should hope that you make use of what we've learned here today. I dare say your fairy's appearance may be without limit.
Let me look like the best fairy there is. Your fairy appearance can now be altered by using Pet Glamour. If you wish, Pet Glamour Eos, Ruby Carbuncle. You would think so. Wait, can I do Pet Glamour? Oh, wait. Right. Pet Glamour. Eos? Okay, wait. Let me just do Eos. Okay, Emerald Carbuncle's not one. Ruby Carbuncle's not a name. Oh, wait. Oh, I got a little... Okay, so then that means... Does the emerald come out as green? No, you're just blue. I mean... You're a little different. Not by much. Alright, let's go topaz, I guess. He cute. Alright. And then if I want to do this, my next summon would be... Oh, wait, but then do I do... Okay. Eos. And then now you're Celine. Okay, I got it. That's fun. Well, you know, that is going to be on a stream. It wasn't as, you know... I didn't get as much progress done as on leveling as I would have hoped, admittedly. But that doesn't mean anything in the eyes of the beholder, because I had a very good time today. So what we're going to do is I will be live again tomorrow, hopefully a little bit earlier than nearly 4 o'clock Eastern. We'll be going from level like 35 to 50, hopefully. I want to try and get to 50 tomorrow somehow. So yeah, that's gonna be that. Daniel, Claire, Doran, what was it? KO2 cleaning bot. Anyone who has been lurking, thank you all for hanging out and watching. Highly appreciated. Anyone new, please sub, like the video. Highly appreciated. I'll be live again tomorrow around 3:30, hopefully. Riley, thank you. I thought I said Riley. My brain's just a little broken right now. I'm so hungry. But yes, Daniel, Riley, Doran, anyone who is lurking. There we go. Yeah, my brain, I haven't really eaten today, admittedly. I had like 2 bowls of cereal for breakfast and that was it. So I'm running on fumes. Okay, good. I'm so sorry, Riley. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out. You all are amazing. Thank you for hanging out. Seeing your guys' name honestly makes the streams a lot more enjoyable and help me, you know, get through them a lot better. So you all mean a lot. Take care. Have a fantastic rest of your nights. For the two of you that are in the UK, I really hope it's not super late. If it is, please go to sleep. Yeah, take care, guys. Bye-bye.